Do you eat pork?
Kind of sort of slacking off on it.
Okay. So, do you think pork is a good food for us or bad?
No, it ain't.
Why you say you know it ain't?
You know what I'm saying? Pork, that's, you know what I'm saying? Cows been beef, slaves, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, is there anything in the Bible that pertains to pork? Well, how does God feel about it?
Beef, strangled, slaughtered.
So, what does God say about that? All right, let me show you that. All right, read that.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So you know what the swine is, right? Yeah. The swine is the pig, right? Yeah. All right, read that last part again.
He is unclean to you.
God said that the pig is unclean to us. Yeah. The pig is unclean. That's one of the most filthy animals it is. I know you know. So you know you from the country, right? So the pig is one filthy animal, right? The pig eat anything. Yeah. Shoot, the pig eat one of us if it could.
Slop bucket.
Slop bucket, right? Yeah. The same thing dealing with the catfish, right? You eat that catfish?
Not too much, no.
But you do eat it. You don't eat it too much, but you eat it.
Time if you cook, yeah.
So is that good according to God?
No, well, I'm gonna say that because that's fresh water fish.
That's fresh water fish, right? But let's see what the Bible says about that. Read the next part. Jump down to 9.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales.
So God said, these are the ones that you're supposed to eat of out of the waters. Those that have what?
Fins and scales.
Do a catfish have fins and scales? So which one does it lack? It lack having scales, right? So can you eat that? All right, finish reading that.
In the waters, and in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So anything that's in the waters that don't have fins and scales, we're not supposed to eat. So do you eat any seafood?
No, I hate seafood.
All praises that you do hate it, because the Lord hated it as well.
I mean, you know, shrimp, crab, all that, I don't eat none of that.
All praises, bro. All praise to the Most High that you don't do that. So it ain't nothing for you to stop, because you ain't even doing it. But anyways, finish reading that.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So God said any fish or any creature in the water that don't have fins and scales, we're not supposed to eat it. It's unclean to us. Now, this is not dealing with everybody. This only dealing with the children of Israel. God is Christ. Remember who Christ sent to. He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? Just think about it. It's like the sister that was up here earlier. The sister said she had gout in her foot. You know where gout come from? Eating that pig, eating that swine. You know where high blood pressure come from? Eating that swine. And that's a curse from God. Let me show you that. Deuteronomy 28 and 61. All these things happen to our people. Name me one white person that got high blood pressure. Name me one white person that got gout. You can't name one, right? But how many black people can you name? The whole family, right? So that's a curse from God. All right? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
So he said every sickness and every plague that's not written in the book of this law. So is gout in the Bible? Is high blood pressure in the Bible? Read it from the top again.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
So God said every sickness and every plague that's written in this, that's not written in this book, the Lord's gonna bring it upon us. Why would the Lord do that to his people? Go to Amos 3 and 1. Why would God do that? Why would God single us out of all people on the earth? Why would he do that? Why he ain't judging the Chinese man that's eating dogs and cats? Why he ain't judging the people that's eating human flesh? Why he ain't judging the Japanese man or the Arab man? I'm going to show you why. Watch this.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So this is the word that the Lord spoke against who?
That the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So this is the word that the Lord spoke against the children of Israel. The Lord spoke this against the children of Israel. Step over here from me, bro. If you don't mind. The Lord spoke this against the children of Israel. All right, read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Did you hear that, bro? Read it again for him.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
God said, you only, the nation of Israel only have he known out of all the people on the earth. Now, he created everybody, but the difference is he didn't choose everybody. Everybody is not chosen of God. So therefore, when Christ comes back, is everybody getting saved? No, because just think about it today. We on the bottom out of all races of people, right? Everybody else living it up. The Arab man got stoves. The Chinese man got factories and plants. They got hair stoves. They got nail salons. Mexicans. Now Mexicans, look on this sign right here. You see the tribe of Issachar? Now look beside it. Mexicans, right? Those are our people. Now, they got a few restaurants or whatever, but Esau only set them up because they know how to cook good, right? They got a lot of resource, right? They can do a lot of things. So they use them for those abilities they have. Just like construction, right? I know a lot of Mexicans that do construction. I know a lot of Mexicans that do concrete. But understand something. How many Mexicans do you know that live in the hood? There's a bunch of them, right? How many don't live in the trailer park around here? Well, in my area, there's a bunch of them living, right? But listen to this. Listen what the Bible says about the tribe of Issachar.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass, couching down between two burdens.
So the Bible describes the tribe of Issachar, which is the Mexicans, compared to a mule. A mule gonna work till he get tired, right? Until he die. So God compared them to a mule. Don't that line up with them today? Every time you see a Mexican, what they doing? They working, right? How many Mexicans you know that live in a mansion? How many Mexicans you know live in the suburb, right? So guess what? They under the curses as well. How many Mexicans do Donald Trump like? You see what's going on at the border right now, right? They don't want to let the Mexicans in. They call them immigrants. Now, if you go back in history, when Christopher Columbus came over here, right? You see this sign right here? This is the northern kingdom of Israel. The Mexicans were included in it. The Mayans and the Aztecs, those were the Mexicans. That was the northern kingdom, as well as the Native Americans. You heard about the Native Americans? There was a lot of Native Americans in this area, right? What are you at today? You don't see none walking around, do you? You know why they got them on reservations? When Christopher Columbus came over here to America, they tell us that, they taught us in school that they had a big old dinner, right? They had a big Thanksgiving dinner, right? But the truth be told, they had a big celebration because they killed off the Native Americans. And the ones they didn't kill, they converted them into Christianity. The ones that wouldn't convert, guess what? They killed them off.
Bring it out.
They killed them off. And the ones that did convert, they sent them off on reservations. So, all these things happening to us for our disobedience. That's why we come out here to the highways and hedges, because the Bible commands us to. We got to return to our people the truth that has not been taught to us.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.